Hello?
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Objection, Ash.
Objection, Jasmine.
Objection.
Overruled.
Why?
Go to jail.
No. I'll send you to jail, Ash.
Crandom with that 12 months getting that diamond axe. Drop them bears, y'all.
How's it going?
So I think I saw Sharky in chat. If so, go to jail.
Overruled. She'll send you to jail. She's the bailiff here.
Welcome to the Friday stream, y'all. What is going on, everyone? You guys excited for the weekend?
Weekend's coming.
Weekend's coming.
Weekend's coming.
What do you guys got planned this weekend? What's your weekends looking like? Me and Jazz, after the stream, we're going to a housewarming / birthday party for Mr. Rick.
Mm-hmm. Out in the middle of nowhere.
Is today his birthday or is it this weekend?
It's this weekend. It's tomorrow, I think.
I think it's tomorrow or Sunday. I can't actually remember. Either way, y'all give Rick those birthday love and messages over this weekend.
But yeah, it's his birthday, and he wants to celebrate by having a housewarming party. So we're gonna drive out to the middle of nowhere.
To where his house is.
To where his house is.
Yes.
He literally.
You just doxed him, Jasmine.
What? He literally doesn't have a Google address. Google Maps does not go to his house.
Now
yet.
the whole chat knows that he lives in the middle of nowhere. They're gonna be able to find him. You just doxed Rick.
What's he gonna do about it?
Wow.
And I love Phoenix Wright so much. It's a good game.
And I've never played a Phoenix Wright game.
Go to jail, Ash. And Phoenix Wright will be your defense lawyer. He'll get you out of jail.
From everything I've seen, he's a pretty bad lawyer. Because,
no, he's not a bad lawyer. We are the lawyers.
Okay, not that he's a bad lawyer. The judges are unreasonable. That's what I've heard.
No, the judge is pretty reasonable. He allows so much shit to get away with.
My thing is, like, all the memes that I've seen are like, you present, like, evidence that says, literally, factually, without a doubt, my client could not have done this.
Yeah.
And then,
I'm
I'm sorry, you failed your case because you forgot to do this one thing in, like, the 3rd chapter and reference that.
The lawyer, the judge, he's always like this. He's always like that. He's like, oh, tell me more.
You need to make that face every time that happens now.
Ash, you know how I love 80 Days? I love this series like you love that game. There you go. And approve.
So you guys have Price and Rick come over to your house to record? To our garage. We remodeled our garage into our recording studio.
This is the recording studio. Welcome. You can see it.
Right now we have the green screen down. Normally there's like that big... Or...
Green screen is up.
Yeah. But, yeah, normally you would see that fancy triangular painting on the wall there. Ash, you know how you love 80 Days? I
literally just read that comment.
Ash, you know how you don't pay attention to what Jasmine says?
I never get paid attention to.
There's art books to this game?
Yeah. It's like a whole anime. It's a whole thing, Ash.
In the art books, Anna, how many times do you have to draw objection? How many objection drawings are there?
There's probably one that they overlay on everything. Like one. Drop them lewds. Drop them lewds, guys. When you pick me up, I'll show you. That sounds...
How is that lewd? How is that lewd?
It just sounds like it. No. It's coming from Anna. It sounds lewd.
Jasmine, go to jail.
Why?
Y'all, welcome to the Friday stream. We're going to be playing some Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, the Trilogy, HD, Remaster, Deluxe, whatever.
I'm excited. Ash has never played it.
Okay, hold on. I need to find out some stats on this game.
Okay.
Phoenix weather?
Yes, it's 91 degrees. 91? Oh my god.
That's pretty.
Who lives down there?
That's pretty cool.
Jesus
for
Christ.
Phoenix, I gotta say. Here we go. When did this come out originally? The first one, 2001.
It's a good game.
Are we starting with the first one? Is this the first one we're playing?
Yeah.
We're playing a game that's 18 years old. It's probably younger than most of chat, or it's probably older than most of chat, Jasmine.
Yeah. But it's younger than me.
I'm sorry if I'm throwing shade on you, chat. but you're probably pretty young.
It's true.
I
remember playing this in high school. I had a fun time. It's super fun.
And this game released on all the platforms, but originally it was just on the DS, right?
Yeah.
And it was then ported to like all these other things.
Yeah, Game Boy Advance. I remember playing on the Game Boy Advance, and then eventually it got ported to the Windows DS. Now it's on Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, you know.
Hobbit Katie, I think you meant to say, I think you have an older crew, but you wrote, I think you have an older crow. So now I just assume that I have a crow that I don't know about? That's pretty old. That's at least 18 years old.
D-Crow. We should jump into this. This is gonna be fun.
All right, so give me the lowdown. We're attorneys?
We're a defense attorney. We're like a rookie one. We start as a rookie.
So like I'm gonna play this as if it's the show Suits, okay?
Please don't.
So
please do not.
I am Mike.
No, you are not.
Who
you are not.
Has never passed the bar.
Never.
But
never.
Can help other people pass the bar.
No.
Because he's got a photographic memory.
No, that's not us.
And
that's definitely not us.
And we're really good at being just attorneys.
No.
But we're mostly good at getting the ladies.
We're definitely, yes. That one, yes. But everything else, no. No, we are a rookie attorney who is a defense attorney, and we get landed like a big case because no one wanted it. And we're like, this guy is totally innocent, and we got to prove it. And then we have to file against Miles, who's like the best prosecutor, and then everything happens anime style. Anna, go to jail, Anna. Anna's like messaging us art books.
Listen, okay, Anna, which lady in this picture eventually goes on to marry Prince Harry?
God damn it, Ash, you're the worst. Oh, eventually get like psychic helpers.
That wasn't in the show.
No, this is anime. And I think one of like...
Hold on. That's gotta be illegal, right? Having psychics?
No, it's not illegal.
How is that not illegal?
Because that's just
like
anime.
You have a psychic that basically tells you that dude's lying.
But they're not like that type of psychic.
Okay.
They're like
Are they like
mediums.
a late night TV show psychic?
They have like psychic powers, but they don't read minds.
We have what's her name, Miss Treme or whatever.
Who?
I don't know. Who's the late
Cleo?
night? Yeah, Miss Cleo. We have
Miss
like
Cleo. She's kind of like Miss Cleo.
Okay.
But they don't do that kind of stuff.
Does Stumped have a Discord? We do.
We do.
Discord.gg/Stumped. We have the best Discord.
The best. All right, guys. We should play this game. Ash is just waffling right now.
I'm pancaking. Excuse me?
Ash is just like, he's overwhelmed by how much amazingness this game is, and he just doesn't want to play it. That's what is happening. He's literally sitting here reading Wikipedia.
I'm reading the wiki to get a better understanding of what I'm
The best understanding is when you play the game.
I want to know how much this is like Suits, because that's how I'm going to play it.
It's definitely not like
That's
Suits.
how I'm going to play
It's
it.
definitely not like Suits.
All right, let's pull up the Suits wiki real quick.
Oh my god, Anna just sent us a picture of all her Phoenix Wright games.
Suits, the U.S. television series
Ash!
wiki.
Ash, we are not playing Suits.
We're playing Suits.
Suits is a terrible show.
Get the cast list up here.
Suits is a terrible show. The only person that seems to like it is Harry.
Okay, is there like an adult, like more... We're like the rookie attorney, right?
Ash, I've never watched Suits because it's a bad show. I don't know that.
I'm talking about Phoenix Wright now, okay? In Phoenix Wright, you said we're like the rookie attorney.
Yeah.
Who's like the more established attorney? Is there like a mentor to us?
I can't remember.
We're going to assume, if there is, I have to assume that there is, that's going to be Harvey...
Finger out of my face.
That's going to be Harvey Specter.
Or...
Okay.
No.
We're Mike.
No.
Phoenix Wright is Mike, okay?
No, we're not.
Just to be clear, I hate Suits, but...
But why are you comparing it?
Because I've watched 2 seasons of Suits.
Look, the only person that likes Suits is apparently Harry, who married Meghan Markle.
Are these all Phoenix Wright games?
No, there's a Ace Attorney, Ace Attorney, Ace Attorney, Ace Attorney.
Is there 5 of them? That's one there too.
Amentium?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And how do you have 5 games if there's only a trilogy?
Hotel Desk?
Well, now Anna, we're studying your other games here. Is there anything weird or lewd that we need to look out for?
I can't tell if these are 6s or 69s. I bet you could flip these two games, whatever this 9 thing, and flip one over, and it'd be 69 on your shelf.
Yeah, what is this 999 game here?
Yeah, and I just flip one and make it 69.
It's true. Jasmine's not wrong.
I'm surprised that you haven't done this yet.
All right.
The nonary series? Is that what you call 3 9s in a row, nonary?
Okay. All right, y'all. Jasmine's waffling at this
You're
point.
waffling! Excuse me! If anybody's waffling, it's you, Ash.
We're going to pause these awesome tunes.
We'll talk visual novels. Play Ghost Trick? And they're called illusions. Excuse me. They're ghost illusions.
Tricks are what ghosts do for money, Jasmine.
That's true. God damn it. Oh, why is it in such a weird aspect ratio?
Because it's a DS game, Jasmine. What have you done to us? Hold on, y'all. Let's see if we can get this full screen before we show it to you.
There you go, options.
Do I need to play this with the controller?
I don't think so.
Oh, hold on. There we go. Oh my god.
There you go.
We did it. Confirm.
Now you can play it with keyboard and mouse. See, enters confirm, E is present, tab is record, profiles and evidence at R, cancel is backspace, press is Q.
This might be easy. Like, I need to use the D-pad. Like, I can't use,
Well, those are cursors to move back and forth.
Can you grab me a controller?
I can get you a controller.
Dunka.
Mm-hmm. Can you actually play it with? Okay. LB, other options. There you go.
Oh, it doesn't show me the correct controls there.
You'll figure it out, I guess.
I guess. Okay. Looks good.
Okay. Should we switch over?
No, definitely not.
You working? You working, Ace Attorney? There it goes.
There it goes.
We might need to move our thing, because a lot of the stuff is down here.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Because I can switch to the other side too, if it becomes a problem.
Just wondering. I can't remember where. I think most of the stuff is going to be in the bottom corner.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I don't have anything set up for top corners, so.
Okay. Top corners. Whale, Ash.
Do you want this to happen?
Yeah. Let's go. No D&D tonight? Nope. No D&D tonight. Next week.
It's every other week.
Every other week.
But there is a D&D episode going on the channel in like half an hour. All
right, guys. We are jumping into Ace Attorney. It's a trilogy.
Me and Jasmine are a tag team attorneys at law
Couple
duo.
Rookies.
We have watched all of the seasons of Suits,
Oh my
so
God,
we know
no.
what we're doing.
No, we have not watched Suits. I have not watched Suits.
I've seen the first 2 seasons, so I think I have a pretty good grasp at how to maintain.
I think I have a
law
pretty
and
good
order.
grasp of bad TV shows.
I think I have a pretty good grasp at who can marry Prince Harry. So
That's true. You have a good grasp of who can marry Prince Harry.
yes. So I think I'm ready. I think I have everything that it takes to be an attorney.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's go.
Let's go. Play this game.
So it says that justice for all or
Trials and tribulations.
No,
we're gonna play.
Wait, is there more than that?
No, there's only 3. It's a trilogy.
Okay. But Anna had 5 games.
Well, Anna's crazy.
How can they call it a trilogy if there's more than?
Because they eventually start off with a different character.
So it's not Phoenix Wright anymore?
No, it's somebody else. You're like a magician
Oh.
who turns into a lawyer.
They got rid of Harvey Specter.
Yeah, they replaced him because Prince Harry wanted to marry Meghan Markle.
Episode 1, the first turnabout.
Apollo Justice. That's the worst name ever.
Yes.
It's blood.
Gasp.
Oh.
Did the thinking man fall? Oh, okay, I see.
She did.
Oh.
Damn it. Why me?
Is that the lady saying that?
Yeah. She can't get caught like this. There you go.
I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him.
Him.
The guy with the hair. I'll make it look like he did it.
I love it. I love it. August 3rd, Ash. 1947. 947. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. It's the morning. Look at these guys.
Boy, I am nervous.
You're gonna be Phoenix? Right? Oh yeah, it's Mia. I forgot about her.
Hi, Chief.
Whew, I'm glad you made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Now everyone takes a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you and your client as well.
Thanks?
Yup.
Actually, it's because I owe him a favor.
A favor? You mean you knew the defendant?
Kinda seems like that's against the rules of being a lawyer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I kinda owe my current job to him. Definitely, what's it called? Like,
That's
I can't remember what that's called.
That's like
conflict of interest, right?
Yeah, it is.
He's one of the reasons I became an attorney.
I mean, Japan law is different, right? That's news. Want to help him out? Oh, that's you.
I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much.
It's over? My life? Everything? It's all over?
Huh?
Is that your client screaming over there?
Yeah, that's him.
Death.
Despair.
Disappointment.
I'm gonna die.
Sounds like he wants to die.
Yeah.
Ash, your voice does not match Phoenix, right? Oh my god.
His name's Butts, Jasmine.
What? Why is his name Butts?
His name is Butts. Can we just establish?
He looks like Rick, though. Rick Butts.
Nick! Hey there, Larry. Larry Butts? His name's Larry Butts? Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty.
Why?
Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished.
Ash, your acting's all over the place here.
I know, I can't do this. I can't live in a world without her. I can't.
Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away?
The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you.
Oh.
My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. Simple? It's a murder case.
It's a murder case. But it was probably simple.
A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her.
Mm-hmm.
Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Definitely a conflict of interest, y'all.
Yeah.
Do not hire your best friend as your lawyer. Our school had a saying.
When something smells, it's usually the butts.
Jasmine, this game.
Yeah, right?
In the 23 years since I've known him, it's usually been true. He had a knack for getting himself into trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck.
Oh, Lord.
But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart.
Mm-hmm.
That, and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name.
This is seriously a conflict of interest, right?
And that's just what I'm going to do.
August 3rd, 10 a.m. Courtroom number 2. Look at us. See, there's the judge. And he goes, oh!
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The, defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client.
Oh, shit.
Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor.
Sounds like...
Rainy?
Yeah.
Or it's doing like a rainy or jolly type thing going on here.
Jolly!
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Are they really going to test him before trial? Like, couldn't they have not done this?
Kind of seems like that's what, like, the
Does
bar is for.
Does this happen on Suits? When they first goes to trial, do they be like, so, are you ready to play with the big boys? Let's give you a little test.
I think the other lawyers did that, not the judge.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They should have done this beforehand, not with the judge.
Yes, Your Honor. Handshaking. Eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. It's Larry Butts.
Yeah.
The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you, and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name?
Oh.
Glad I read the case report cover to cover many times. It's... Wait. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. No. I forgot.
Trying to
Uh-oh. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up for this? She doesn't look like she's sure. You don't even know the victim's name?
Of course I know the victim's name. I just, forgot temporarily.
I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab or RB to check it at any time, okay?
Okay.
RB.
So...
There's your attorney's badge. Clearly we need that. Cindy.
Okay, so can I know that her name's Cindy then.
Maybe there's only one Cindy. Loss of,
Oh, here we go.
Cindy Stone.
Cindy Stone.
The victim in this case. Wait, go back.
What?
She was a model. She lived by herself in her apartment. So these are all these things we should probably look at.
Okay, so Winston Payne.
Brings the pain.
The prosecutor for the case lacks presence, generally bad at getting his points across. Okay, Larry Butts, age 23. The defendant in this case, a likable guy who has been my friend since grade school. Didn't we also say at one point during the intro that we had known him for 23 years?
That's because we've been friends since birth, Ash.
Since birth? I thought we just known him since school. Since birth we've known this guy? And then Mia Fey, chief attorney at Fey & Co., my boss, and very good defense attorney. And she should probably be the one doing the murder attorney stuff.
So Cindy Stone, and then she died from blunt force trauma.
No one believe I was defense attorney if I didn't carry this. There's badges?
Yeah, badges. Blood loss, or loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Okay. Okay. Remember to check it often. Don't do it for me, please. I'm begging you.
Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case?
Cindy Stone. How is she a defense or senior attorney at 27? She's that good.
She's got her,
She's that good.
She's got an attorney's, office named Fey & Co. Obviously, the top person's got to be Faye something. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt
object.
She was struck once by a blunt object.
Aw, Pikarim, thank you for the bits. I don't usually watch streams anymore, hence unsub. But I'm glad to watch Phoenix Wright. Aw, thank you.
Will also be on YouTube's.
Eventually on my channel, yep.
Judge correct. You've answered all of my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
I like how the judge is taking it easy on us.
Thank you, Your Honor, because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First question. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker. Also looks like the Stinker. I was found it lying on the floor next to the victim.
The Stinker is Larry Butts, Jasmine, okay? I see. The court accepts this into evidence.
Statue. It's rather heavy. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the records. Also, Matt, the introverted gamer, thank you so much for the resub.
Subbed weeks ago.
Oh, that's weird. Well, thank you anyways. It's heavy.
It's rather heavy. I wonder if this is going to be a thing like Larry's
If the glove
arms were
fits.
too tired. He couldn't possibly have held it.
Yeah, it's like if the glove fits, it must have quit. If you can't pick it up, how kitty club it? I don't know.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand.
Chief, what do I do now?
My God, you're the worst. Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate.
Oh,
Ruh-roh.
Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad.
Mr. Butts, isn't that true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Hey, watch it, buddy! We were great together! We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony!
Ooh.
Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't talking. She wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me, ever. What's it to you anyway?
Dude, this guy. Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. Burn. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it lies! I don't believe a word of it!
Your Honor, the victim's passport went to the United States, or she's from the United States. Oh, okay. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on 7:30 the day before the murder.
Okay. Indeed.
Indeed. She appeared to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way.
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears she had several sugar daddies.
Daddies? Sugar?
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude.
We can clearly see what kind of woman that this Miss Stone was.
Wow.
I know, rude, right? Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want to answer that question.
You want him to answer that question?
I don't think you want him to answer that question. That's true.
Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I stop him from answering? My client has no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case.
Oof.
Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead.
I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Oh, no.
Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite.
I love he's like, yes. This judge is the worst.
Oh boy, this is not looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not?
Well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't.
Dude, you're not helping yourself.
Oh, he went. What do I do? Have him answer honestly.
Yeah.
Have him answer honestly. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth.
I like this. This is so subtle.
Yeah, I was there. I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts, do chill. She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her.
Objection! That was him. Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well...
See, look at his surprise face. He's like, oh.
Oh, well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Order. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. Oh, Frank saw it. He saw it. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspapers description and that's correct. Or is this correct? Oh, yes, newspapers, yes.
Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
I saw it. Okay. Witness account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because they left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed and frightened, found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran away, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there.
Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the victim's phone working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Oh. So the phone was out from noon to 1 or 6 p.m. Okay, so what time did she come back?
So, yeah, where's her passport?
She was on 7:30.
The day before the murder. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then she died between 4 and 5 p.m. So he's saying everything happened at 1 p.m. So this is already untruthful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when we go do the cross-examination, we can use this stuff against him.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Now, Mr. Wright. Mm-hmm. Yes! Yes. Your Honor? Mm-hmm. You may begin with your cross-examination. Cross-examination? Your Honor?
All right. This is it. The real deal.
Well, what exactly am I supposed to do?
Why, you exposed the lies and the testimony the witness just gave.
Lies? What? He was lying?
Of course he was. Your client is innocent, right? Then the witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is it your client really guilty?
How do I prove he's not?
You hold the key. It's the evidence. Compare the witness testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court records and the witness's testimony. Then, once you found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face.
Okay.
Open the court record with tab and then point out the contradictions in the testimony.
Okay.
Okay, so, like, he retells it, I think, and you can go back and forth.
Okay.
So, LB and then present.
So he was going door to door.
Yeah, when he saw a man fleeing an apartment. I don't think that's really anything right now.
I don't think we have anything there.
Okay. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. I think that's fine.
That's fine as well.
Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. And I saw her lying there, woman not moving, dead.
So this is where... Should it be this right here?
How would he know? She could have been sleeping. You could press him. Are you sure she was dead?
So do I want to do court records at this point? Or
No, just you could press him to have him elaborate a little bit more. So, like, you could be like, are you sure she was dead? And he could be like, well, I could add more to his testimony. Yeah.
He guesses...
Well, no, I guess I wasn't. But she wasn't moving at all, and there was blood everywhere. Yeah. Okay. What happened next? I called in fright and found myself unable to go inside.
Hold on. If he never even went outside, how would he know that the phone wasn't working?
That's true. You can go into present, and then you can go through your stuff.
So do I want to press him on this, or do I want to present?
I think we should present him with the contradiction of the,
Of this?
I think later, when the...
Okay, then back?
Yeah, go back. Just keep going forward. Because he said it's at 1 p.m. He found her dead 1 p.m. But the coroner's report says she died around 4 and
Well,
5.
how do I press him that he used the phone if he never went inside?
Maybe go to the next one and press him on that one. Okay.
So do I press him on this?
Try one more?
Okay.
Yeah, press him on that one. If he wasn't going inside. Yeah. Yes, I mean, no. No, it wasn't right.
But you said you didn't go in the apartment. Or did you?
Oh, that? I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on the shelf in the entranceway. I reached inside and tried using that to call. And that phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next? So yeah, you see, you can kind of press them on these little things. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. That's fine. I remember the time exactly. 1 p.m.
So
that's when we present the coroner's report. Yeah, that one. The time of death was between 4 and 5. There we go.
you found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure?
Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain.
Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
Ooh. Oh, that? I love his, objection! This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. Oh, this is a murder case.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Saw It. Why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
That's a really good question. Great job, right? Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions. Lies always get more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait! I remember now!
Would you care to give your testimony again?
Time of the discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. No, this doesn't work because there was a blackout. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it?
Oh.
Taking a sip. I guess the victim must have been watching a video or a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Bless you. You okay? You gotta sneeze again?
Maybe. No. Yeah.
Yes?
No? I'm good.
Yeah? Okay.
I'm good. Yeah. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Right. You know what to do.
I've got this one.
Yes, you do. When I found the body, I heard the time. Okay. Keep going. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. There you go. Present. Yeah. Electricity. Building was out from noon to 6 p.m.
Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And the record proves it. You couldn't have heard the television or a video. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Saw?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now.
Mr. Saw? The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility.
That, and you seem rather distraught.
And you seem rather distraught.
I thought that was me. Oh, my apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the dead body.
Very well, Mr. Saw. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Dude, this judge is the worst. He's gotten called out twice. He's like, it's fine. I'll hear your story again. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim.
The clock was the murder weapon?
That must have been what I saw. But he never went into the house, into the thing.
You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly.
All right, let's go into a court records real fast, just to look what we have. Go into our court records.
So I have to present is the thing. Unless, do I hit options?
No.
No.
Can we just present and then back out? Yeah, we can present and then back out, right?
So it clear, like, I think you said the clock was the murder weapon.
I think this is a clock. I remember playing this game a long time ago, and I think that is an actual clock. Also, if that was a murder weapon, how would you know?
How would he have seen the time?
Yeah.
Okay, so
So
go back. He
Saw
saw it.
Can't have seen it. His eyes are closed.
There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? One more. The murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. So is this where I present?
Probably.
Or do I press, do you think?
Go back. Go back one more. There was a table clock in the apartment. Wasn't there. Press that. A table
clock. Was there a clock at the scene?
This is
This is the first I've heard of it. Yeah, the murder weapon. The victims used it. So do I press him
How
on
does he
this
know it's
too?
the clock?
Yeah, do I press him on this as well?
Yeah, try pressing on it.
The murder weapon?
Yes, the table clock that was used as a weapon.
Do I move on to the next one, or do I court record on this?
Try court recording on it. Can't we not use his testimony against him? Go to profiles. Because he did say that he never went into the apartment, so yeah, try...
Or do I move on to the next one?
Move on. Okay.
Something's fishy here.
Go back. Maybe present that one. Yeah, present the murder weapon there. Yeah.
So, present.
Yeah, try that.
Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock?
You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are?
Just answer the question, Mr. Saw It.
Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne?
As the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch, you just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now?
Yeah.
Yes. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known that the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment.
There we go.
Clearly a contradiction.
Let's go.
Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he...
Went into the apartment.
You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh, I like his hair just keeps flipping back. He's got like a toupee. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove it I went in there, Ash.
I'll do better than that. I can prove that you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard.
Oh. You and your evidence. Who do you think you are? A lawyer?
Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor.
Oh.
Mr. Saw It. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim.
1 p.m.
That voice was buried into your mind.
What kind of voice do you think it sounds like? Do you think it's like a 1 p.m.? 1 p.m.
I imagine it's almost like a Big Ben is ding, ding, ding.
1 p.m.
1 p.m. Wicca! That's why you were so certain about the time.
Objection! What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. That's not really evidence.
He looks like he's...
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
I never. Look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw, That's disgusting. Shut up, I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn. Burn. Give him death. It's disgusting getting hit with a toupee.
Order. Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense claims.
Mr. Wright. Your Honor, you claim the sound of that the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
The whole clock itself, right?
Let me see the court records real quick.
It'd be the statue itself, right? Wouldn't you just turn it over and be like, 1 p.m.?
So, I mean, I guess the main evidence would be the electricity was out.
Yeah.
So it would have to have come from something battery-powered like this clock, presumably.
And the clock itself, like, it's apparently a clock. No one else would know about that except for her and him.
Your Honor, the sound Mr. Saw heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply examine the clock's batteries, ask the neighbors, try sounding the clock.
Maybe examine the clock's batteries? So, okay, so this is where we actually start getting, like, dinged if we do it wrong. Well, let's try sound the clock.
I'm trying to think what the benefit is of checking the clock's batteries. Why would we want to do that?
Maybe the batteries were taken out when it was presented in court. Maybe there was no batteries beforehand. Try sounding the clock.
Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully.
Beep. I think it's 8:25. I think it's 8:25.
That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25. Ah!
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawt heard and the actual time of death.
Oh.
So, Mr. Sawt, try to talk your way out of this one.
I like how you started as Rainy and now you're forceful Rainy.
Still doesn't actually have any real evidence, so I'm gonna be real.
I mean, that's pretty good evidence.
Yeah.
He got caught in like 3 lies.
He caught in lies, but none of those are directly tying him to a murder.
Well, we just tied him to the murder now.
Not really.
Yeah, we did.
We caught him in a lie. We haven't tied him to a murder, in my opinion.
We did it. You forgot one thing.
Uh-oh. What's he talking about now?
Well, it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? She came back from Paris. If you can't prove that, you don't have a case.
He's right. How do I approve that? Damn it. I was so close.
Oh, maybe she brought it back from Paris.
Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
No. We got this.
Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends cross-examination of Mr. Frank Saw.
I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime.
I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. Well, I mean, it's not.
This is just like the preliminary stuff.
There's nothing I can do about it now.
Not so fast, Mr. Sawt. Oh, Mia's coming. Mia's gonna help us out.
I mean, Chief.
Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think.
But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that.
Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking outside the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason, you'll have proof. Right? Right? Can you think of a reason as why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes.
Wait! Maybe I can prove it.
You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let him have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove this claim beyond a doubt.
Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this off.
Let's see this evidence that proves that the clock was running slow.
The passport. Take that!
The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast.
Ooh.
The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home.
Ooh.
That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It?
Oh, burn! He's gonna have a heart attack? Oh, gross!
He had a seizure, Jasmine.
He foamed at the mouth.
Order, I say.
Mr. Did It.
Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness?
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Listen, folks.
Yeah.
Just to be clear.
Yeah.
In IRL Courtland,
no, this is
there's
suits.
Still no evidence against Mr. Saw It.
We just proved it. We did it in court. We did it, Ash. He's been indicted. It's fine. He's going away for the rest of his life.
Very well. Mr. Wright? Yeah, Your Honor.
Yeah.
I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly.
Oh.
And find the true culprit at the same time.
Oh.
Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty.
Oh, yeah. Yay, look at all the confetti in the courtroom. Courtroom confetti. I hope... I like the idea of every courtroom, like, you're not guilty, and then balloons fall.
Phoenix says, even if you couldn't prove that Saw It was the murderer, you proved that Larry wasn't the killer. We still didn't prove that. We proved nothing in that testimony other than the fact that the clock makes a sound and that it was off by a certain amount of time. That's the only thing we proved.
Well, he also said I wasn't in the apartment. Well, how do you know it was a clock? I picked it up because I used it to murder her.
We made some loose connection by his own testimony that he was aware that the statue made a sound. That does not actually prove that he hit her with the statue. That does not prove that Larry Butts did not hit her with the statue. Just saying. That's how real Courtland works, y'all.
Also, in real Courtland, balloon and confetti fall when you're told not guilty.
Apparently.
Which needs to happen.
And with that, this court is adjourned.
I just remembered now in Phoenix Wright 2 with Mia. This is for people that know. You won't know yet. Things happen.
Oh, do sexy things happen?
Maybe. If you consider that sexy.
It turns out that Frank Saw It was a common burglar.
Burglar.
He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saw It let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Saw It grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find
and murdered her. August 3rd, 2:32. Defendant lobby.
Woo! Still can't believe we won.
Right. Good job in there. Congratulations.
Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you.
Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since we've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note.
I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel.
Oh, Larry's over the moon.
My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon.
Oh, Larry.
Good. Wait, no, I mean, bad. Bad, bad, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy, Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever.
Cindy Wendy.
Larry was such a... never mind.
Congratulations, Harry.
Harry?
Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent.
Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat.
Harry Butts. Oh, no, I couldn't.
Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present.
Why would I want the murder weapon?
Are you giving me the murder weapon?
No. A present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that...
Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me.
Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento.
It seems like a dark memento. I'm gonna be
right. Well, I mean, she just called him Harry Butts.
Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick, and she just played me for a fool. Don't that make you want to cry? Larry.
Are you so sure?
Squeeze me?
I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way.
Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay.
Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? The murder weapon.
Huh? Oh yeah, right.
What the heck is she talking about?
What the heck is she talking about?
The murder weapon. She took it with her.
I guess present that.
Take that!
Check this out, Larry. Proof positive that you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about the clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever. She probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. I hope that made him feel a little better.
Maybe she just liked the clock. I mean, it's still something that she got from him. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them.
Listen, Mia, I hope you see the importance of firing Phoenix Wright because he didn't understand what cross-examination was or anything like that.
Look, he's a rookie. He's a rookie.
We're in a little break here. Let me just see what's going on here.
Ash is catching up on work biz. So much fig stuff. What do you guys think of this game so far? He just disproved his own case. If he made it, he would have just made note of it in the Paris the time difference to make any sense.
Okay.
People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or not, or innocent. All we could do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off?
Yeah, I guess so.
Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts.
This is why Anna likes this game.
Of course it's why Anna likes this game.
That line
it's all
right
about
there.
Innocent butts.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him.
Yeah, part at least.
You have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks. She's into him. Mia and Phoenix sitting in a tree. D-R-I-N-K-I-N-G.
And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us unless you count the clock he gave to Mia."
This is how suits end, like every episode.
I didn't know it then, but this would be the wildest summer of my life. But that clock was soon going to be the center of another incident.
Dun, dun, dun.
And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep.
Bum, bum, bum.
Does Mia die?
The end. Game over. We're done. We did it.
Man, these games are short.
There you go.
So how many, can I see how many episodes there are? Oh no, I just have to go right into it, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
See your progress? Let's go. Case complete.
Bring! Bring!
Hello? This is Maya.
Hey Maya, it's me.
Mia!
Oh, you should be Mia, actually. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while.
Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been?
Well, lonely. And it's all your fault.
Nah.
I'm just teasing. It's been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place.
That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask.
I know. You want me to hold evidence for you.
Whoa. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz coming from the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here.
I gotcha. So, what is it this time?
It's a clock.
A clock?
Yeah, it's made to look like the statue, the Thinker. And it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys.
Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis.
Now. You know I'm only teasing. Oh, I should probably tell you. The clock isn't talking right now.
Huh? It's not working. That's lame.
I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside its head.
Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way. Yes. Wait, what?
I don't know. Maybe that was supposed to be for Mia?
There's a possibility that might be evidence, I guess?
Maybe. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9, to pick it up? I'll be in the pretrial meeting until then.
Okay, sis. But I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger.
That sounds delicious. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint.
Alright. It's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon.
Yep. I'll be waiting, Maya.
Just to be clear, this is evidence tampering that's happening right here?
Conversation recorded September 5th, 9:27 a.m.
We are terrible lawyers, Chosen.
No, we're the best lawyers.
Alright, so 3 minutes before 9 p.m.
Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the Thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Ho. You're not cogniferous of my background.
What is cogniferous? I'm sorry.
It's a type of coniferous.
I'm not saying I'm the most intelligent person, the one that has the biggest vocabulary. Cogniferous?
It's a pine tree in your brain.
Listen, Capcom, get your shit together. All right?
Ash, do you want me to look up what cogniferous is for?
Yes!
I'm going to use your phone. My phone's over there. All right. Ash wants to know what cogniference means.
You are not cogniferous of my background.
Where's your search bar?
I don't do the search bar.
Oh my God, Ash. Cogniferous. There you go. Wait, that's coniferous.
The fact that it's not auto-completing is a bad sign.
Cogniferous. Why does he keep...
This is the judge's third attempt.
Because it keeps trying to look up coniferous. A good number of words White uses to make himself smarter that he actually is one he made up, including cogniference.
Wait, hold on. This is a fake word. Okay, so this isn't a real word. Maybe they're about to explain that to us. Maybe I'm getting upset over nothing.
It's a obviously perfectly cromulent word.
It's a perfectly cromulent word, yes.
Gathering information, you see, is my business. I should have been more careful. Ho, ho, ho. My dear Miss Fay, I am so very sorry. But I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay.
With the thinker again?
Oh.
That guy's got the purple hair.
Perp hair.
Red, white, blue.
Is Santa Claus killing Miss Fay? She was on the naughty list. That's what happens when you're on the naughty list.
Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. I guess the chief left without me. Hold on.
He was supposed to meet her.
For the burgers?
Yeah, for dinner.
So is she our sister?
No.
We called her sis on the phone.
That was Maya. She literally kept saying, Maya, I'll see you later, sis.
The person on the phone that was supposed to meet her for burgers was supposed to meet her at 9 p.m.
Yeah.
Which was 3 minutes before this.
They were also supposed to go out for dinner, too.
Anyway. Where's her sister? I guess is what I'm asking.
Probably show up.
Okay. She said her sister... Okay.
You could have just waited. And he would have gotten all the information he would have.
What's that smell? Blood? Maya! Mia?
Mia!
Mia! Maybe she's in her office. Examine.
Oh.
I smell blood. This can't be good. I have to check to see myself. Oh, I have to do the door, don't I?
Oh, maybe I have to move?
Okay, go back then. Move.
Office.
The office. That smell. Blood.
Sis.
Someone's there.
Oh.
Chief? Chief? Chief!
Chief!
Who are you? Did she faint?
Mm-hmm.
The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window.
She is curvy.
What, Jasmine?
Curvy. Very curvy.
Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally, she went cold. Oh no.
Yeah, why is no one calling the cops, right?
Chief.
Examine. It's the thinker. It's encrusted with dried blood.
Encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon again.
Okay. Oh, I guess anything in yellow you could probably examine.
Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be the remains of the glass light stand.
Okay.
The window? There's a large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel. A nice luxury place. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, She was struck on the head with a blunt object.
Oh.
She probably died instantly.
Oh.
She's dead?
She's dead.
The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon.
Oh. Wait. Go back to the court record real fast. The murder weapon looks like a statue, but it was actually a clock. Oh, I thought it said it was supposed to look like Larry Butts, not made by Larry Butts.
It was Larry Butts that was thinking. I want that statue now, Jasmine. I want a little miniature statue of me
I literally read that
thinking.
so quickly that I thought it said that it was supposed to look like the thinker, but it's actually Larry Butts.
I want a thinker version of myself, Jasmine, is what I'm saying.
I can get you that.
Can you?
I can. We'll just 3D print you.
Ash just realized she was dead. Well, my thing is that I don't actually think she's dead because Jasmine's already indicated to me that they have a relationship in the second game, so...
Well, no, she's dead. Remember, they're psychics.
Does he bang a ghost, Jasmine? Is there a ghost banging?
Why else would Anna like this game? She keeps telling me that she wants to kiss a ghost.
Piece of the glass. Room. Nothing else seems like clues here. A piece of paper must have fallen from Mia's hands. What could it be?
Maya.
A word written in blood on a scrap of paper. Maya. Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store dated yesterday. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I better call the police.
Wow.
Probably should have done that.
Tampering with all the evidence first.
Find out what that girl was doing here. Okay.
So much tampering.
Move. To the law offices, I guess?
Oh.
Where'd she go? I put her right there on the sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me.
There she is.
Ah! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here.
Maya. Maya Faye.
Maya? Faye? Maya! So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt? I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Should I present?
Wait, talk to her?
What happened? She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened?
I came in. The room was dark. And Sis.
So she was already dead. So you're the chief's...
Sister. I'm her younger sister.
And you were here visiting? This late at night?
Yeah, she said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her.
Evidence?
Yeah, it was the clock. It was the thinker. Okay. Present, maybe. There you go.
Take that!
Take that!
Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote on the back of this receipt.
That's my name! Why would she write my name out?
Please, just calm down.
Why would Sis write my name? Uh-oh.
I better hurry and call the police.
Show her the thinker, maybe?
About the thinker.
The thinker? That was... Oh, Sis.
Probably should have asked her about... Probably shouldn't have asked her about the murder weapon.
Okay. Okay, examine?
No.
To examine, maybe...
Wait.
Just kind of hover around?
The reception desk, I usually sit here.
Oh,
Wait,
he's a receptionist!
Why does a law firm have their receptionist working on murder cases?
Maybe he wanted to be a lawyer all his life.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you just get to do it. Small writing desk cluttered with office supplies.
Look, he wanted to be a lawyer all of his life.
You couldn't cram more legal books in here if you wanted to. A few shelves without feeling insignificant.
Modern art.
On the other hand, called a mistake.
Wow!
A real luxury model. Okay.
I better not touch the doorknob. All right.
Anything else?
Doesn't look like it. Okay.
Move. Back to the office?
There's a phone. Why wouldn't there be a phone on the...
Examine. Right. I better call the police. Finally.
Huh?
That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing.
It looks like he was bugged.
Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart.
Police?
What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window?
Ah!
She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone on her hand. She's also got like a heart dress.
Could you not call the police? Alright.
Perfectly normal office desk. The chief had a very particular policy about office decor. Spend big stuff on stuff the clients use. Keep your own stuff simple.
That's fair. You gotta build them anyway, so right?
Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. She, about all she used was this PC for email.
Okay.
She picked the ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing.
Okay. That is an old CRT machine. Ooh.
Chief's chair. Simple functional chair. Feels pretty good at sitting it too.
I like the idea of him being like, wanna sneak in and sit on a chair.
All Chief's important documents. This is where she filed case reports for recent filings.
Anything in the trash can? No?
I think that's it.
LB to slide. Okay.
So we already did all of this, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Alright. Guess move back.
Wee-oo, wee-oo.
Wee-woo, wee-woo, wee-woo.
Ah, the police. Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze!
Freeze! Police! It's Batman. Oh, it's Gumshoe. I love him.
You want to be Gumshoe?
Yeah, alright. I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe.
Gumshoe? What an odd name. You don't have a normal name like Larry Butts.
It's Dick Gumshoe. We received a report from the building across the way. See, got a person saying they saw a murder.
It must have been the woman I saw.
Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay?
Great. Just great. Maya? Wait, she wouldn't have a name.
Whoa! Excuse me. Eeh. This word Maya here mean anything to you?
That's my name.
What? Victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? Case closed. You coming down the precinct. Come on. Wee woo.
What? Wee woo?
Wee woo.
Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around, waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible.
Oh, September 6th.
Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal.
Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning.
Good morning! She looks so tired.
Are you going to be my attorney?
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's up to you.
Of course I will. Sorry, not a chance. Sorry. Not a chance. Game over.
I better give it to her straight. It's up to you.
Up to me?
Yes. I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one that's in trouble here.
They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it.
Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought.
It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you.
Heard? What have you heard about me, the receptionist?
I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on the edge the whole time. It's been a while. Huh, so he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. She was going to teach him that. I don't know what I'm saying. Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get in trouble. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Oh, shit. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you.
No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia.
I know.
There's something I've been wanting to ask you.
Yes?
What's with that outfit?
Oh, wow.
Oh, this is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say.
Acolytes? Like people in religious training? Is that... what is it you do?
Oh, it's nothing strange. I'm a spirit medium in training.
Spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Could you tell me about the day of the murder?
Yes! Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. I had a piece of toast.
Evidence?
Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker.
The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case?
Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice?
Her own voice?
Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation's on my cell phone.
You recorded it!
Yeah. I forgot how to delete those things.
Okay.
So, you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it.
Right. Oh. I just remembered that the detective took my cell phone. Sorry.
Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see the detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it.
I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay?
Sure. Thanks.
Ooh, conversation I had with my sister is recorded on my cell phone. Cool. Spirit medium.
So, you're an alkalite. Medium in training?
That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been sensitive to the spirit world.
Wait a second. You said the Fae family? So, Mia was into this stuff too?
Of course! She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class, too.
I had no idea. Wait.
What?
So, you're a real, honest-to-goodness spirit medium? With ESP and all that?
Yes, in training.
Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit then? We could just ask who killed her.
I'm sorry. I still in training. I couldn't do something on that level.
I thought this would be easy. Huh? Something the matter?
I was wondering, could I ask you a favor?
Yeah?
This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you can go ask him to represent me?
Sure.
Sure, why not? I'll go ask.
Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to.
Except for me, the receptionist lawyer.
Who also was really good friends with Mia and probably had a relationship with her.
Say, what about your parents?
Orphans.
I see. Don't worry. Leave it to me.
Thank you. The trial's tomorrow.
What? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
What if this guy refuses?
They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me.
When will that happen?
They're giving me until 4 this afternoon.
And visiting hours are almost up. Better hurry. Right. I'll be back. I don't have a check mark on this for some
Try
reason.
that again.
Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard.
No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on a piece of evidence. Yada yada yada. It's a thinker clock that Larry made.
Yep.
So then,
what do you?
When did you arrive?
When did you arrive at the office?
it was right around 9. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister.
Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now.
Okay.
Examine?
Look at this guy. So weird looking.
The guard monitors the visitor room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy.
Or is he a mannequin?
Smile for the camera. All right.
Okay.
Probably that one.
Yeah, probably that one. Oh, look at this nice office. What is this? A bear or like a boar?
Don't know.
Maybe a bear holding a fish?
According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. Must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later.
Examine?
Was
Is this a flask?
Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. It's been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick, it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. Pretty sure this piece is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter.
I'm pretty sure blood isn't something most people can identify by smell.
Yeah.
It probably has a very, like, irony smell. Like, if you smell like a bunch of old pennies, that's what I imagine it smells like.
A table for clients. An elegant ebony case. And if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold.
Dude, this guy's rich.
If I can tell somebody here that's got money to burn.
Expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant. But it's probably the one most expensive.
Okay.
Oh, the desk.
Solid mahogany.
Woof.
The wood's been polished to a deep luster.
All right.
All right, I think that's it.
I guess you move.
Where do I go?
I don't even know what time it is.
Do I go back to her and be like, yo, I'm your lawyer?
Maybe. They're all busy searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were from somewhere. Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you?
No. I'm Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry?
I guess I got the wrong name. Mr. Wright, sorry about that. That Butts guy. He was a killer, and you're no killer, right?
He was proven innocent. Right. And you were Detective Gumshoe.
Detective Suede Shoes.
Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe?
Right, at your service. Hang on. That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyways, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick.
Hey, Dick, get over here.
Yes, sir. Be right there. Aw, I like Gumshoe.
You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better go do it quick.
He thinks I'm his lawyer.
Talk?
Mia. About Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy?
You want to know the results, eh? Now, don't you look at like that at me, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. All right. You can see the report, but that's all.
Okay, death was instantaneous.
At 9 p.m.
It's the time they were supposed to get burgers.
It couldn't have been at 9 p.m. because we arrived 3 minutes before 9 p.m.
We were running late.
No, we arrived 3 minutes before.
Well, she eventually died. Maya?
About Maya.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this one trial you ain't gonna win.
Well, why do you say that?
The city's put prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution.
Edgeworth.
I'm sure you know what that means. You're being a lawyer and all.
Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth.
That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you don't know him, don't you?
Of course not. Never heard of him.
Whoa, and you call yourself a lawyer, pal?
I'm a receptionist.
About 4 years ago, this Edgeworth guy became a prosecutor at the age of 20.
Everyone says he's a genius. Surprised you didn't know him.
Of course I know him. I was just playing dumb. He's a cold, heartless machine who'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. There are rumors of back-alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon.
Okay. Present. Oh, the cell phone. Maya's memo.
You want me to present that to him?
The conversation is recorded on the sister's cell phone. Maybe I'll give him the cell phone.
I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone?
Oh, that. I have that.
Do you think you could give that back?
Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer.
Oh, he's on to me.
Tell him straight. I mean, it's going to be presented in evidence, right?
There's no way he'll give it back to me.
Something the matter?
Oh, no. It's just, you know, detective.
Nope. I know nothing, pal.
That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. A cell phone holds all a little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets.
Oh, you're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal. I already checked all the numbers in her memory.
Impressive. You're quite the detective.
Oh, here. You can have the cell phone back. There weren't any suspicious calls records in there, after all.
Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation.
Ooh, we got it back.
Cell phone received from Detective Gumshoe.
Check the court. Oh, so you can actually hear the conversation. Okay.
I guess I've asked all the questions I need to.
You all done, pal?
Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now.
Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyways, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal.
Lawyerly ways, Ash. Oh, her.
Come to think of it, I completely forgotten about her. The witness?
Yeah, Miss April May. Sorry about this. But I can't tell you anything about her.
You just told me her name!
I know,
You're a terrible
right?
detective.
I know, he's the best.
Well, you just told me her name. So you've already sent her home already then, huh?
You're trying to lawyer tricks with me now. She's not going to go outside her room until the trial.
So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information.
You got that right, pal.
Time to pay a visit to Miss May. That's like the last thing you want to do.
I have no idea what time it is.
Go back. Do I examine? Nah. Unless, does this do it?
Mia's desk, perfectly clean, as always.
It's only missing Maya. Meh.
Sky is blue and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Alright.
Remember, what's our name? No one can remember.
Cordeline Stricta? Who is that? Old movie poster. Apparently this was the first movie that made Mia cry. Aww.
Okay.
Okay. I guess we move. What time is it?
I don't know. It doesn't say the time right now when we're switching between locations.
Yeah. I guess we might as well go to the hotel and talk to her.
I'll let you do that part. I'm gonna go take a small little break, y'all. I'll be back in 5.
Ash's gonna get something to eat, I think. Alright, we're gonna go to the Gatewater Hotel, guys. Move that there. There we go.
Can you kick me my shoes? They're under your feet.
Yeah, I've been kind of playing with them. Been playing with your shoesies, Ash.
How dare you.
I have been playing with your shoesies. Alright, let's go to the Gatewater Hotel. September 6th, Gatewater Hotel, room 3. What is going on in her... Do you guys see in her, like, drawer? What is that? Well, hello there, handsome. She's like a cat. She's like a kitty cat, like this. Hi? Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Hee hee. Note to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me freshen up so I can look the best part of my beautiful witness. I pity the lawyer who has to cross-examine this one. What the hell is going on in here? There's a screwdriver. Okay, that's a screwdriver. Stuck in the drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey! Hey, hey, hey! What are you doing? No touching! Ooh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second. Ooh, I wonder what could be inside the drawer. I'm just gonna look around. What's this? The late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's the Fanco law offices building, of course, and you can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. Ah, still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever. One of these is hanging on the wall. Okay. A bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Someone must be staying with her. Some roses. The flowers are fake, as expected. I know some flowers and tulips, but that's the extent of my floral knowledge. So we really don't know what's in there. Okay, we'll have to look at that later. This is the bed. Simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching. Alright. Yeah, nothing weird about this one. Absolutely not. She's just... this, like, cat. Like, ooh. Let's talk. Miss May. Could you just... Who exactly are you? Oh, Mr. Lawyer. Are you hitting on me? No. I'm just doing my job. You know you're too cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right. Can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no. I had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. This room. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Oh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television. Oh, no, I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? Why do you look for clues in the garbage?
Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers.
What you witness. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident.
Oh, observe. Incident. You sound like a lawyer in the movies. I like a big man with a big vocabulary.
Jesus. You know that thing that occurred, happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please?
Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer.
Boy. Alright. I'm not going to show her anything. Alright, let's move on. Is this guy back yet? Ahem! Ooh, if that wasn't the most top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Ah, there's Mr. Grossberg. We found him. So you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yeah, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. Oh, so you're the lawyer, are you now? Yeah, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please, proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one can get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see me one-on-one, the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Fey. Oh, yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Why the strangest reaction? Ah-cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Ooh, anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him? What do I tell Maya? Why does this guy know so much shit? I know, make up your mind, right? Your refusal. How can you just refuse like that? Please tell me, why won't you take the case? Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see? But the client is Maya's Faye's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyways. I'll go look elsewhere. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What? What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I am not afraid of Miles Edgeworth, you see. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I have nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? That painting? That's quite a painting. You noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hats. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. I wasn't even interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. I have nothing more to discuss with you. Nice painting. I'm glad you noticed, right? Exactly, Shifter. How did you know Miss Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in a blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back at that one. Okay. I guess there's nothing else to do. Alright, let's go to the detention center and tell Maya that the D won't do it. Oh, we made it in time. We made it in time. It's 3:42. We did it. Seems like the intelligence of these people's Phoenix is smart enough to be a lawyer. Exactly, right? Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, see,
I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? Ugh. I see. I've been abandoned then. Oh. Let's talk to her. Your family. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. Skin and bones is the worst lie for that dude. It's like skin and bonbons. Me being like, you know, I'm all about skin and bonbons. I have never actually had a bonbon in my life. Where do I get a bonbon? You don't know where your mother is. Don't know, so she could be alive? The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in a incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain. Look, I would eat a bunch of bonbons if I can get like that. Like I said, I've never had a bonbon, so... But I've had Doritos. Actually, I had a bag of Doritos before this. It's over there. It's still sitting there. Got some leftovers. You know what's funny about these Doritos? I'm gonna show it to you guys. I got this for lunch. And it says crunch, chug, repeat. Crunch, chug, repeat. Isn't that disgusting? Still a bunch of Doritos left in there. I've never seen it say that before. It's like gamer fuel. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I'd lose my powers. I feel bad for her all by herself up on that mountain. Your mother's enemy. So, who was this man who ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads and they were getting desperate. You like how Doritos and Mountain Dew just kind of learned the hard way into gamer stereotypes, right? Crunch, chug, repeat. There you go. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try and contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved. We thought... You thought. The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. A police consultation was a medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and it leaked to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. White? Just a little long now before the state appointment lawyer comes, I guess. Oh, time's up. Do I just leave her here or go home? Don't go home! Game's over! Let's defend Maya. I made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, I can't abandon you. No one is as sad as this person without any friends. I know, I've been there a long time ago. Oh, little baby Phoenix! Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Just crying. Also, I love how going home is the first choice. Like, I could have accidentally touched that choice and just gone home and game over. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right. Thank you. Whew, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. Are you innocent, right? You are innocent, right? Yes, and I trust you. So you trust me, too, okay? It's a deal. So what's next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there.
Oh yeah, I got your phone, buddy. Oh, maybe I could ask her about this?
Remember that receipt? You mean the one with my name on it? Any idea why she...
Absolutely none.
Do you trust me?
I trust you.
Why? Don't you think I did it too? No, I don't. It's just a hunch, but... That detective thinks I did it.
Oh, here's your phone. What up? Oh, hi, what up? Oh yeah, present. Hey, I got your cell phone back.
Oh, say, can I listen to my sister's voice? Maya's eyes closed. She listened to her every word with such intensity. Before long, the tears began to roll back down her cheeks. Thank you.
Got yourself a cookie?
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't think there's anything else here. Like, I want to know what's on this department store. I wish I could just look at it. I've talked to her as much as I can, so I guess we'll move on.
So, did I miss anything major?
So we were at the law offices of Faye. We talked to Gumshoe. He told us to go not to disturb the witness across the street, but he told her name.
Yeah, we got that. I was there for that.
We went to go see her, and she was like, "Hi, how's it going? I'm amazing. Thanks for asking." And then you're like, "What the fuck's in your drawer?" And then she got really weirded out by it. And then she told us to look for clues in the garbage. Literally, she's like, "Why didn't you go look for clues in the garbage?" Like, she got scary.
Weird.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah. And then we went to the lawyer's office, and he's just like, "I'm not taking the case. No lawyer's going to take this case. Because I'm pretty sure Edgeworth either, like, blackmailed them, or they're just straight up afraid of him." Oh, sir, is there anything left in here? It's empty. God damn it, it's empty.
Would you like that cookie?
This cookie. We also asked about that painting. He said he wasn't going to sell it. It's worth $3 million.
Okay.
He just doesn't want to sell it. And I was like, why not? I really want that.
So are we officially the lawyer in the case now?
Yes.
Cool.
So we just talked to her about everything. And then I guess we go back to the offices?
She done called us trash.
She did call us trash. Go look for clues in the trash.
Looks like Detective Gumshoe has gone home.
Thanks to all. Oh my gosh.
Thank you for the $50 donation. You guys are
Wow.
awesome. Thank you so much. Hugs to all.
Thank you. That's very sweet of you. You guys are so sweet.
So sweet.
Everybody's so sweet.
So sweet. The police are still keeping themselves busy in the chief's office. No one has time to talk to me. Guess I'll head out.
I want to know what's in this hotel. Is she still here?
Good afternoon, sir.
Look at this guy.
Excuse me. Are you... Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I'm the bellboy of this establishment. At your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? Ah, I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the facilities.
Hold up. Both of these guys are in their bedroom while she's in the bathroom?
Yes, she be pooping. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself?
She's taking a big dump. She's got a big duty.
Wait.
Also, Ryan, hello.
Now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Ah, I almost forgot. Ah! You came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her Mr. White of Blue Corp phone.
Oh, red, white, and blue.
Oh, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp. Where have I heard that name?
White. That was his name, the sister told me.
White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be coincidence?
Oh, so you also missed that. Mia and Maya, family trade mediums. Her mom, like, whoa, one Rick the Druid, thank you so much for that. Resub, just lurking, but I love you guys playing Phoenix Rex. Thank you.
Drop them burst.
So her mom, like 15, 20 years ago, took on a case in secret, and they put a dude in jail, but he ended up being innocent. And Mr. White apparently found out and leaked it to the press and made a big stink about it, and that ruined her mother's career.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's get in this drawer. Let's find your naughty things. Naughty screwdriver.
There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer.
Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here?
What do we have here? Oh, wiretap. What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this?
Oh.
There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom.
Oh!
Wait, you know what I mean.
Ash.
Her butt.
Ash.
Her Larry butts.
Her hairy butts. Get to the bottom of this hairy butt.
Oh, bellboy, still there?
Oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court, enjoy your poop.
My God, Ash. Enjoy the poop. Yes, save the progress.
What?
Ash, I need to get the bottom of this hairy butts. I can see why Anna likes this. I want to get to the bottom of this.
Everything's about butts.
I want to get to the bottom of this woman's bottom.
I'm going to get to this woman's bottom.
Edgeworth.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth, I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement.
Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor.
I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Then let's begin.
If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer of the scene, Detective Gumshoe. I love Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of the homicides down at Precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. I can't remember his accent or the voice I gave him. The body was found here, this window. Was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker, found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon.
The court accepts the statue as evidence.
They're still calling it a statue? Floor plans. Ooh.
Now, detective.
Yeah, yes, sir.
You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence. She did it, sir.
Detective Gumshoe. Please testify to the court about this hard evidence.
Maya Fay's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fay, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fay at the very moment of the murder.
The very moment, you say. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. So we probably definitely want to press him on the very moment of the murder.
Yeah.
I could see a contradiction in that testimony. I couldn't see.
Whoosh.
Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail.
There you go.
The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya to know some of her sister's tricks. All right, let's give this a try.
Let's go.
Something the matter?
I like the idea of her, like, being somewhere and just throwing paper at him.
Bah.
Yeah.
No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination.
Okay. Do you want to press that? I don't think we need to press that, right? Maybe what time? Maybe the time?
Sure.
Yeah.
Who did you say you got the call from?
Hey, pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across the crime scene.
Okay. I pressed. Not sure that did much, though. Right. Please continue.
I was just wondering maybe if he told the time, you know? There are 2 people already there. Defendant, Miss Maya Fay, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay.
Why is that? What's your reason?
Why, we had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fay at the very moment of the murder.
Press. No!
Oh, shoot. Sorry. Just have to take Maya's advice and press him on anything suspicious. Okay, so we'll go back. Okay. There was 2 people already there. Defendant, Miss Maya Fay, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Immediately arrested her. We had a witness account. Okay. I didn't know. I thought we would just...
Hold on. Just 1 second.
Yeah?
If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct?
Did I say that? Me?
I heard you say it.
You did say it.
You did say it.
You said it.
Exactly what about this suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence?
What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink.
That's enough. Detective Gumshoe, do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There's something I should have told you about first.
Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again.
Hard evidence.
Hard.
With Dick Gumshoe. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my very own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was clearly written in blood. Lab test results showed the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. How you like it? You like it?
Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective.
Your Honor.
Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time?
I know, I'm real embarrassed about it. I forgot, Your Honor.
Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Okay.
So, I guess, here's my thing. Does our lab results, didn't it say that she died instantly?
Yeah.
When she got hit?
Yeah.
So then she wouldn't have had time to write her name in blood.
There you go. Let me just look at the, It's over here.
Death was instantaneous.
Okay. Just getting the evidence I cross-examined with my own eyes. Found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim's... Okay, so
that was present.
Yeah.
That.
Objection!
Detective Gumshoe! There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying.
What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it! Who else could have been?
You have it backwards, detective.
But backwards?
The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to blow from blunt object. She died immediately.
But...
No butting your way out of this one, detective.
Oh.
We all love butts here, but no butts on this one. Order, order.
You're such a calm judge, Ash.
The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had time to write down anything.
Oh.
Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain the autopsy report?
When? The day... Was it?
It was the day after the murder.
I think it was the day after the murder, yeah. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being...
That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor.
What?
A second autopsy report was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received the results this morning.
No way!
Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. Edgeworth, you son of a bitch.
I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve.
Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say?
You're a sham. The detective's a sham. I'm a sham!
You're a sham, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution.
No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will. The evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court.
Understood. The court accepts your evidence.
May have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Such a bullshit autopsy.
My thing, okay, again, I'm putting on my IRL, like, even if someone who died wrote your name after their death, that doesn't automatically mean you did it.
Yeah. But a lot of times it does.
I'm just saying they need evidence of you holding that thing and then smashing that thing into the other person's thing.
No.
Like fingerprints, like something like that. Anyway,
You've been watching too many Suits.
are we still able to press the detective?
Yeah.
Okay.
The evidence strongly suggests that the victim was identifying the killer.
I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes, except it's not. Darn, this isn't good.
The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes.
Okay, good, yeah, I would like to press her as well. You know what I'm saying. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent?
She's still wearing the same clothes.
She's also like doing
She's
cat
like a
paws.
cat paws. That's what I was saying, yeah.
Witness, your name, please. April May, at your
Oh my god,
service.
she jiggles. Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from any wanton winking.
Aw, yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom.
It's just all men.
Tell us, where were you the night of September 5th, the night of the murder that occurred? Gee, I was like in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices. That's right, big boy.
Oh my god. Please testify to the court about what you saw.
Witness account.
It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was a mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy.
I thought there was no more wonton winking.
Well, Your Honor.
I see. It is remarkably solid testimony.
Oh my god, this is the worst judge.
I don't see a need to trouble the witness any... Wait, Your Honor! Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you?
Oh my god. I mean...
Good God!
I mean, it left him quite firm.
Mr. Wright, I understand you're Miss Mia Fay's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies.
Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness?
Yes.
Yeah. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to look at our stuff first?
Yes.
Okay, so
So we do have the thing that we should question her about, the tap, the wiretap.
Mm-hmm. The broke remains of glass sand, broken beyond recognition. Murder weapon, wiretap. So this is what she could see.
Oh, good point.
So Maya, I think, was found here, and the murder weapon here.
So what, did she give any details about the murder scene that she would not have been able to see?
Probably.
Not yet, but I think she will.
I think she did say something about it, though. Okay, she looked at the window. That's fine. I don't see anything problem with that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. Do you want to press on that?
Sure. The woman with long hair, is that Mia Fay?
Mm-hmm. Slender. Sort of, well, some people might say pretty, if that's your thing.
Your thing?
And that person attacking her? The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair.
Should I press on that? You might as
Sure,
well.
yeah. How do you know she was the defendant?
Huh? Well, you know, she had the girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay?
There was only one person at the scene of the crime with the short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor.
He's right, except he's not. I question the testimony.
Yeah.
The testimony stinks!
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you saw nothing?
She probably didn't see anything, honestly.
I'm gonna say you saw
Because when I went to the hotel, he said he could barely see inside the office.
Okay, then yeah, you saw nothing.
Yeah.
Did you really see the defendant at all? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yeah, what's the meaning? Somebody please tell me because I'm clueless about this. I mean...
Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique.
She's so creepy.
No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me.
I feel bad for Maya. She's like, why are you picking on me?
However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus.
But...
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way on the night of the murder.
Yeah, we found her that way.
She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
Meow, what are you trying to say? You mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Jesus, I'll be a good girl. I promise. Wink.
Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her.
I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman dodged the first attack and ran off to the right.
Okay.
Okay.
Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, the kind of statue clock, the thinker, I think. Well, does that accuracy of my report not startle you?
How would she have been able to tell it was a clock from that distance?
I know, right?
I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please, begin the cross-examination.
Okay, so let's look at our stuff with us. Let's see. Die from a blow. Broken glass reminding of a stand light broken beyond light.
So at some point, I think she's going to mention the broken window or the broken lamp.
Because the lamp was right here.
She would not have been able to tell it was a lamp. She would have been able to tell maybe some broken glass, but would not have been able to tell it was a lamp.
So she said the killer was here, and she ran that way.
Yep.
If she ran that way, then the death, she wouldn't be found here, right? Because they found her right there. Why would she run that way if she got hit? Right? I'm gonna press her on this. Is that right? As in, you're right? As you looked from the hotel?
Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right! It was my right hand, right?
So she looked out the window and she said she dodged to her right. Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue.
Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did.
Okay, continue.
That was clock. Kind of century clock, the thinker, I think.
So maybe press her on that.
Okay.
Clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently?
Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all.
No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now.
That clock, that kind of statue clock, the thinker, I think?
Should we present it to her?
Maybe? Because, like, she wouldn't have been able to tell it was a clock from that distance. Present.
Looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock.
Yeah. Miss May, what you just said now was quite revealing.
Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer?
Oh, God.
You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it.
Ugh.
Another person in a much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order. Order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
Ooh. The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns.
Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. What?
Ooh.
But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you can recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before.
Oh!
Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness.
Oh.
Whew, that was close. If you stop me there, this trial would be over.
What? So, what happens now?
What happens now is you were answering my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That... Because I heard it. Yes, I heard it. It say the time.
So, you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co.
No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room.
The law office of Fay & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock.
No.
No.
Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied?
No.
No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. Or...
It's empty. Remember?
Hold on.
If we go in the court record, in Maya's phone, she said, it should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. What? That's lame. I had to take out the clockwork. There's nothing inside of it.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Um...
It couldn't have rung? Or she couldn't have heard it.
It couldn't have rung, I guess. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang.
It's empty. Yeah.
That clock is missing its clockwork.
Also, yeah, how could she hear it from across the street, right?
How could you possibly? Just take a look right now. Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honor? It's as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar.
Fat?
Well, Miss May?
Tisk, tisk. Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright.
He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew.
I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clock removed? If it is after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction.
That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And
that is exactly what happened, Your Honor.
Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed?
Yes, we can. Ho, ho, ho. Impossible, of course.
I have proof.
What?
Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much!
Oh, shit.
The evidence that proves the clockwork was removed is the cell phone.
Oh, yeah. Go. Take that!
Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone.
Oh, you have a girly phone.
Wait. This isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation that she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order.
The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention.
Look at his eyes. Look at this.
Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it?
Good detective. Better remember he's up for evaluation soon.
I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation.
Aw, Rock Kitty, thank you so much for that subscription. Everybody drop them bears.
Thank you so much, Drop Them Bears.
Beep.
So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry.
September 5th, 9:27 a.m.
Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain to this court just how did you know that weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw the clock before. What store was that again? I got to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink.
So the witness had seen it before.
No, you can't. It was
that would
me.
make sense.
Yes.
Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright?
Yes.
The witness claims she's seen it before. But this directly contradicts the piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce the evidence that will prove the witness has not seen this clock before.
Made by Harry Butts.
It's simple. This clock was never in any store ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible. Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse.
Oh, shit. Fucking these comebacks. Such good comebacks.
Oh, excuse is not a sale today.
Oh, Ash.
Excuse is not on sale today?
Rhino, thank you so much for the resub. Wonton wink.
God.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What is happening here?
Oh, God. This is her final form.
What is it to you, Porcupine Head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die!
God.
Whoa. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Silly me. Did I lose it? I guess I did. Wink.
It's scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock?
God damn, look at that. Look at that 1,000-yard stare right now. She is going to kill somebody.
Oh dear. Does the defense have any opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter.
Oh, God. Should we look at this again?
What about that wiretap? When do you think that comes into it?
I don't know yet. I'm I'm not sure yet.
I think the wiretap, the photo, and the glass are still things that we can use.
Yeah.
Just not yet.
We still don't know what this department store thing is.
Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because
Oh, the wiretap!
you had heard about it.
There it is.
The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock.
Yeah, wiretap. Take that!
Have a look at this. I found this in Miss May's room.
Dude, she's creepy.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim Miss Mia Fay's phone, were you not?
Your Honor, this is irrelevant.
I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness is in possession of a wiretap.
This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness is tapping her phone?
Absolutely.
Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone?
Yes.
Yeah. Can you prove that? I think not.
Yeah, we already did. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple.
I love this cross anime. What?
Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon it was a clock is the phone still, right?
It's the phone, right?
Yeah. Oh, it's a clock. Yeah, that one.
Yeah. It's the phone.
Take that. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. The victim. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on for me. Again, what is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like the statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time.
Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Your Honor, this is ridiculous.
Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May.
Shut up! All of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer!
Oh, God.
It's no fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl? Is that it? Is that it?
Oh, God. Those crocodile tears.
That did it. This court's seen the real Miss April May. Now to deal the final blow.
Why the wiretap?
Why the wiretap?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah? Why? Why even?
Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question.
Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippy tapping irrelevant?
God, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant.
Symptoms are similar to a sociopath, right?
While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? Ha! I'd like to see her pull that off.
Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off, wouldn't you?
Damn, she's good.
Well, you're not the first man who thought that. And of course, I can and will.
You can't be serious. No way.
Way, I say. Way. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have to regular cold coffee.
Iced coffee?
Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Ergo, the witness was not at the scene of the time.
Yeah, but why was she tapping her phone?
Wait. She was not there at the scene of the time of the murder?
So where does that leave us? Why was she tapping her phone?
It is my greatest pleasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Miss Maya Fey, commit murder.
No, they're going to let her walk away. There's no way I can win this unless time is made to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come to think of it.
Call the bellboy as a witness.
What did the bellboy say to us earlier? Something about the message from Mr. White.
Oh, yeah.
I think if we continue to talk to her, we may get her to talk about something that she wouldn't necessarily know about because she couldn't have seen it.
Well, she also said that she wasn't... She just said something about how she wasn't there for the scene of the crime.
She couldn't have been at the law offices at the scene of the crime because she was getting room service at that time.
Yeah, but that still doesn't mean that... Well, she wasn't the murder, but she knew about the... She knew that the murder weapon was different, you know? She may not have murdered Mia, but she knew about it.
I think it still gives her enough wiggle room to say that she couldn't have made it over to the law office, but she could have seen it out her window.
Yeah, Val Hunter is right. She couldn't have seen the murder if she had room service.
I mean, I think they might argue that like room service only takes like a second.
But like she still had iced coffee and she had to drink it fast, so she wouldn't have been able to see the murder. And she even said that too. She said that she wasn't able to see the murder.
All right, so do we want to continue examining her, or do we want to call the bellboy?
Oh. That's a department store. Well, maybe, yeah, let's call the bellboy. And then maybe he can tell us the time of the murder?
Maybe.
Or when he came up to give her room service?
Sure.
Okay.
The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
I think you've sunken quite low enough already.
I object to calling the bellboy.
Why? What's your reason?
Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness.
Condition?
If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition.
Well, you're not the judge here, so fuck you!
Better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony.
Yeah.
Alright. Woof.
Accept the condition, I guess.
Okay. Did I hear something? Maybe it's, I don't know. Alright, got nothing to lose.
Understood. I accept your condition.
Fool. You fell right into my trap.
Uh-oh. Wait. Very well, the court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand.
I believe you're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. I like how he brought his tea and crumpets with him.
Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony.
Why did he bring his tea service with him?
Very good, sir.
Tea sounds amazing right now, actually.
I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 o'clock in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir.
That's really convenient.
I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself.
What is going on with this? Is that her arm?
Huh?
Is he like... Wait, where's his eye looking at? Where's his eye looking at?
Is that her arm?
Yeah, also, if we draw, like... If we take, like, a ruler and look where his eye is...
Oh,
it's going straight to the boobs.
It's going straight to those boobs.
Yeah.
I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right. I'm ready, I hope.
Okay, wait. So... She died exactly at 9 o'clock, right? So if she went to get room service, then she couldn't have seen it.
This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished.
Miss May's room service.
I'm the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater in blah, blah, blah. I believe I received a call at 8. Okay, press him on that. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her and her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and I...
He saw them!
The point being, I remembered her quite well, sir.
His face got so red.
Yes, what then? She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir.
Why? I'm restless.
9 o'clock on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9 o'clock, the time of the murder. I brought it precisely at the requested time, of course.
Oh, sorry. I went backwards by accident.
Do we press on this, or actually, maybe we go one more after this?
Do you press her then?
I think maybe we press this real quick. You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. So, you're so very certain.
How come you're so very certain?
How come you're certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with,
oh. Embarrass her?
Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir, more a peck on the cheek.
Oh.
Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never forget, sir. So that's pretty fishy to me. I think Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it?
Tisk, tisk. Finally understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end the rather tedious cross-examination here.
It is a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Protest.
Protest.
Wait! Please wait! Yes? Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question.
Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough.
No, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question. That's all.
Okay, so she couldn't have witnessed the murder at all if she was going outside to give him a little smooch.
Why don't we have a piece of evidence that says exactly when the murder happened?
We do have the time of the autopsy.
Yeah, but the autopsy normally says when she died.
Well, we have an updated one, but we know that she died at 9 instantaneously.
Right.
Yeah.
Bed making? Hold on. Bed making? What does bed making have to do with anything?
Oh, I mean, he's a room service. Maybe. Well, at check-in, when we came into the room, there was there was a champagne bottle and 2 glasses. So she's obviously there with somebody else. If he talks about the room service, then like, why did she leave? Like, would you ask, like, did she leave the room to go pick that up? So she couldn't have seen the murder.
What is bed making? What do you think that's about?
Her bed was made, 2 glasses, a bottle, and not wine. Well, her bed could have been made earlier this morning.
More like bed unmaking?
Oh. I feel like check-in, she checked in with somebody else, right?
He only seemed to notice her is the thing.
Yeah, but like room service, like we could ask about the room service, like did she come out to meet you? But I wish they would actually say like what we could actually do, you know, like.
Well, it's like we have I don't know. Anyway, I feel like bed making is the one thing we haven't necessarily gathered information on, so maybe.
But like, why is bed making? Twins? No, there's no twins. But she did check in with somebody.
What do you want to ask?
I want to ask about check-in.
Okay.
Because I think that there's 2 people in there.
Tell me about the check-in. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May. Oh, all right. Very well, sir. My first thought was that she was beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was really a disappointment, really. I see. Excuse me? What exactly was a disappointment? Well, I am not without charm, sir, but even I have a little chance with her lover there.
Oh, she had her lover. What did he say?
What did he say? What did you say? Ah, oh, rather quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person?
I object. That was objectionable. So objectionable. You gotta take a break?
Yeah.
Okay. I shall be right back, guys. He's got things to do. Ash is a busy boy. All right. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Ah, yes, quite. Indeed. It was the good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... Oh. He asked me not to mention if it wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oh. You fool! I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into the twin room with a man. Correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth?
And who, Mr. Wright, is the other person? Simple. It was the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Ugh. Your Honor. As we have previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself was an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. What a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it would be too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from the court. Oof. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all for today. The trial of Miss May. Court is adjourned. Oh! Dude, we got through the first day of court. Got through the first day of court. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, it sent shivers up my spine. Court song is best song, right, Anna? Right? Also, Miss April May. Miss April May with her bouncing boobs. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well, no, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that? Anyways, I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center right now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe, so... Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. She bounced and winked. She went, wink, and they, like, bounced. Like a lot of bounce. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial for tomorrow. That is fine. That's good. But now I'm not so sure. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of the testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. Ooh, victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was struck and caught. If you're learning to do that, the bounce and wink. You gotta master the blush and poop first. Move this microphone out of the way. It's making noises. I don't know how much goodwill this will do me at all now. Anyways, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Damn me, the blush and poop. If you guys don't know about the blush and poop, there was a World Next Door video that they were talking about all the people that worked on it and like the things that they loved about it. And Anna had a little interview on it, and it was very cute. It was a very cute interview. She was so cute. You should go find it. Maya doesn't belong in the detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. Anna was so cute. Did I watch the Steven Universe? Of course I did. Of course I did. I love that show. My hair is like all over the place. Okay, did I save it? Yeah, I saved. Okay. Is this going to end on YouTube? Eventually, yeah. Not right away, but it'll eventually be on my YouTube channel. Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place like this. Dank. Such a dank place. This detention center is so dank. It's really quite moving. Not! You stinking lawyer! I hope you die! Have you come to laugh? Yeah, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there is nothing I wanted to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you? Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. So, what is it you wish to ask of me then? For starters, how did you get so totally whacked? I guess we'll talk. Your attitude. Let's start with your attitude. Say, why are you so angry? Why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that does it, bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer. But bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers? Or is it just me? The wiretap. Why'd you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? Aw, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal. Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May. Oh, I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, Creep. This woman's impossible. That man. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. Maybe I had something to get her to talk. Let's see, present. Hey, guess what? Actually, I really hate your guts, so get lost because, well, I'm not cooperating. Alright, I guess I'll have to come back. I guess I have to come back when I find something. Alright, we'll go to the Gatewater Hotel. Dude, she's crazy. So crazy. Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I do say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewater's rep, as they say. Yeah, rep. Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murder used the wiretap. We could charge a premium for the room, of course. It would be a great business, sir. Whoa. Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are honored guests. Please let me know if there's anything I can do for you. The man with May. I want to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you pardon the expression. Ooh, lady killer. Sorry, I keep hitting the mic, guys. My hair keeps getting in my face, and I keep pushing it. I knew as the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are on the same ilk. We both carried the scent of danger. Too soon. There we are in the hotel. Total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of the man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo? The hotel. Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely, and on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. The subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel. Murder Manor! Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. Miss May. About Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think that this most suspicious person here is this guy. Alright. Is there anything here I can use? This stupid screwdriver is still in there. Please leave that as is, sir. That's the drawer of terror, hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. It's set to become one of the most popular attractions here. Dude. Okay. Yo. I beg your pardon, sir, if you could refrain from touching those things. It's part of the decor. I call it the last drink before the murder. It'll be famous, the talk of the hotel.
My Tokyo treat box is here.
I cut it open for you, but I haven't opened it yet.
I was wondering when it was gonna come in. Tutti fruity. Sure, go for it. Okay. Oh, there's so many good things in here. Oh, we got a Fanta banana mix.
This one says pizza all over it, Jasmine. This one says pizza.
Calbee potato chips pizza. Mayo mentaiko chips. Pizza gem packed with spicy goodness. The smooth mayonnaise wrapped in spicy mentaiko heat will pop. A cheesy pizza flavor will make your taste buds tingle.
I'm hearing mayonnaise and pizza.
Oh, look at these green tea chips. Oh, these are chocolate corn puffs. So those are more of those corn puffs. Limited edition matcha chocolate corn puffs. Rich matcha creamy chocolate in this yummy star-shaped corn puff. Got so many weird things. Here's another rainbow.
What's this?
Strawberry soft cream DIY snack. You can create your own soft cream cone with this DIY snack kit. Tastes like strawberry soft serve.
Ooh, what's this?
Oh, those are new chips. Tejado caramel corn puffs. This caramel corn puff comes in a pack of 4 and they're perfect for sharing.
Yeah! I'm all about those. The ones that we got, we seem to always get like a big 4 or 5 pack of these things.
Yeah.
The first one you got, Jasmine, was like those veggie chips.
Oh, I love those veggie chips. I'm so happy watching Maya sells them.
Shrimp chips, and I like shrimp chips, but I haven't eaten them yet because
they're shrimp chips. They're disgusting.
Chips. They're okay. I just haven't been in the mood.
I'm guessing it's this Chaba cookies. Little cookies brand with the perfection of the traditional recipe that puts in your mouth. It's the only one that has like a little animal. This one looks like a pig, but this one's a rabbit.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a Hello Kitty thing.
Yeah, where's that? Hello Kitty strawberry lollipop. Strawberry lollipop.
Alright, what's this drink?
Banana Phantom yogurt.
Banana Fanta yogurt?
Sounds so gross. I hate banana flavor.
I hate that fake banana flavor.
I hate the fake banana flavor. It's so gross.
Alright, so what was this?
That one's a sugar rusk amiibo bar. Crisp corn snack is full of sugary, crunchy goodness. Oh, why does everything have to be so sugary?
You got a treat box, Charlie.
I know.
Ooh, this is mochi, isn't it?
Strawberry mochi. Chewy mochi has a sweet strawberry filling. That sounds good.
What are these?
Oh, those are interesting. What are those? Cherry mochi. Little cherry flavored mochi squares are packed with fruity goodness. That sounds good. You want to try one of those?
Okay, we're going to try one of these, class.
The one thing I hate about Japanese snacks, and I understand they do this on purpose because they have like this thing about hygiene. Everything that comes like in multiples are usually individually wrapped. So this is like plastic on plastic on plastic. It's like the only thing I dislike about this.
And then you take the toothpick.
Oh, yeah.
And you go like that, I imagine.
Oh, wow.
Oh, they're harder than I thought.
Can you give me one?
Honestly, it just kind of tastes like a gummy. Just kind of tastes like a gummy.
Tastes like cherry gummies. Yeah, it's like a...
It's like a Jelly Belly, like a cherry Jelly Belly.
Yeah, just a cherry Jelly Belly. It's pretty good. Oh, we should... Oh, we can't close it. We'll have Anna help me eat this. That one is new Mochorito Puffs. Crunchy puffs are light and easy to eat snack. Make a great afternoon snack when you're needing an extra boost. I love the mascot on it.
Ooh, Kit Kats.
Kit Kats! What kind of Kit Kat is this? Sakura Japanese Sake Kit Kats. No! These are the worst ones!
Oh, I'm sorry, my headset's down, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sakura Japanese Sake. So me and Jasmine have had sake Kit Kats, just like pure sake, and they're the worst. The Sakura ones, I don't have high hopes for.
There's something weird about...
Hobbit Kitty, I think you sent us some of these as well, and like we appreciate that, but at the same time, I'm nervous.
Sake flavored Kit Kats, they do taste like sake, but it has this weird, interesting aftertaste with the whole chocolate and the malt flavor. It just doesn't taste
This little
good.
fox guy.
It looks like a ramen flavor. Dotaro Crispy Flakes. Crispy Flakes have a delicious curry flavor. They make a perfect topping for udon. That's literally an udon topping.
So it's an udon flake topping thing.
And then last but not least, Ginza Rusk Pink Strawberry Biscuit. Biscuits are loaded with rich chocolate and sweet strawberry flavor. That sounds delicious.
This sounds really good,
Yeah. These actually look like your Good Moist chocolates.
The Good Moist. Me and Jasmine decided to buy some more of those Good Moist.
All right, help me put this away.
Yeah.
Ash actually gets really excited by this box now.
Well, they're a fun thing to unpack.
Yeah.
And just sort of see all the thingies.
Yeah.
Let's
And if you're out there, we're gonna have some pizza and we're gonna have some cherry mochi.
I am not excited about those mayonnaise pizza chips.
They got little. It looks like they have like little pockets of cheese.
Ugh.
Cheese pockets. All right, let's put this over here.
Oh, so I think I saw someone in chat say they got Crawl because of us. That reminded me that Crawl now has their new T-shirts out, and they look awesome.
Okay.
Especially the one that's like the ghost from the arcade. Mm-hmm. That one looks so rad. So you think these are Good Moist? Mm-hmm. But strawberry flavored?
Mm-hmm. Oh my God. You need like a scissor. Okay, got it. These look like Good Moist, don't they? Yep. Those are so good. These are so good. Oh my God.
Those are really good.
Those are so good.
So those are which ones? Hold them up. Yes.
They're so good. All right.
Those ones are really good.
Those are good. I don't want to eat too much.
Would you like some Fanta banana?
No, definitely not.
Right, go ahead and put that over there too.
All right, where'd the game go?
Scooch over, because you took all my space. Okay, we're back.
Yeah.
So what happened, just so I can recap?
We went to the detention center.
But what happened then in the courtroom? Because like we were cross-examining
Oh, we talked about the other dude, and
her lover.
her lover, and everybody's like, well, we need to figure out who this guy is. Like, we definitely need to figure out who this guy is. So now, court's in session, or adjourned for the day.
Okay.
We went and talked to Maya. She's like, hey, what happens now? And I was like, well, we gotta find this dude. So we went to the detention center, and we talked to Miss May. And she's not talking to us at all, but hopefully if we find the guy, maybe she might talk to us.
Okay, so we're trying to find the guy.
Yeah, I went to the hotel, talked to the busboy. The bellboy wants to turn this whole thing into an attraction.
An attraction?
An attraction. So like the room would be double the price.
Okay.
And then he said that if we can find a picture of the dude, he will point it out to us.
Okay.
So.
We'll be famous. The talk of the hotel industry.
My controller turned off.
Is it out of battery, maybe? Do you need another controller?
Yeah, I might need another controller. All right. Japanese pizza is a different beast.
Jasmine. We'll be famous. The talk of the hotel industry.
Yep. Okay.
What about the bed? Look at the bed.
With the bed, you're always concerned about this bed.
A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. Window. Nice weather again today. I can see Fan Kill offices, of course. Ah, yes, we plan to install a telescope in that window,
Excuse
of
you.
course. Just $5 will earn you 3 minutes of a view to kill.
Excuse me.
Just kidding, sir. By the look in his eyes, I'd say he was more than serious.
Okay.
Oh, the champagne?
No, I looked at it. He said don't touch it.
Okay.
Yeah, let's leave. Is there anything here, maybe? No. Okay. Let's move. We should try Japanese ramen. We love ramen.
We love ramen.
Yeah.
There's a place in Portland called Kazuki, I think. And they're a popular chain, but there's a location here in Beaverton called Kazuki, and oh my god,
so good.
Their spicy ramen in particular, oh,
so good,
so good.
Detective Gumshoe's
nowhere in sight. The police really gave this place a working over. I doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. I guess examine.
Favorite pot plant, because I'll have to water it now.
The windows again, maybe?
Sky is blue, and so am I.
There's that hotel right across the way. The phone? Are some of those files missing?
Oh.
Nah, I'm imagining things.
Oh. Movie poster.
The chair? The chair seemed to have a thing.
Chair?
No, okay, that was the files. Wait. Go back to examine. Can you shift over? No, okay, it's not.
No, it won't let me shift again. Oh no! The painting, the one he wouldn't sell, is gone.
Huh. Looks like Grossberg is out today. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason.
The painting. Oh wait, what's this?
What's this? Old photos? There's 2 lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. DL6 Incident Exhibit A. DL6 Incident Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo.
You're taking evidence?
I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. It might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now.
What? Oh.
Wait, where have we seen that guy before?
At the beginning.
When?
He killed her.
Oh, at the very beginning. Right.
Yeah, swap photos.
And then the painting.
Yeah, the painting's gone.
Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on the wall? Yeah. It was a painting of...
A fisherman?
Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow.
No, it's gone now. Okay, well we have...
Go ahead and look at the bookcases again.
You want to look at the bookcases?
Okay.
Let's go back to Gatewater Hotel.
Oh, present.
Yeah. Take a look at this photo.
That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer.
Also, Val Hunter, thank you so much for that resub. You ended up prolonging your sub because you wanted to see the VOD of the stream later. If I had more money, I would sub without questions.
Drop them bears. Thank you for your subscription, Val Hunter. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that that's him? An affidavit? This guy is way too excited about this.
Yeah, have him write it.
Sure. Well, sure. Well, why not? Yes! I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Okay.
Cool.
Not even Miss May can play dumb about this.
Okay, so now we have an affidavit.
We have too much stuff.
We do. Alright, let's go back to the detention center and show her that picture. You again! You can't take a hit and stay gone. Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because of you.
Hey, The only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me.
Oh, so it's my fault now? You don't have to... You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart.
That doesn't. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Present. Wait.
That man?
That man.
About the man who stayed with you.
About the man who stayed with you at the hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he?
I'm not telling.
Look, he's been accused of murder. I don't think you want to be protecting him.
Why would you have sold out the late Miss Faye to the cops?
Or would you have sold out the late Miss Faye to the cops?
No.
See?
Damn. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Alright, so...
Now I present. Picture?
Yeah. Have a look at this.
Look, I've said several times, I'm not telling you. Where did you find it?
Aha, a reaction. This is him, isn't it?
What? Who? When? Why?
It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder.
No, that's not right.
Nice try, Miss Cooperative.
Do you have proof that was him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof.
I'm so close.
The affidavit.
Could you have a look at this?
What's that?
The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw. Such as the man who you checked in with. Who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere.
Push her hard, ease her fears.
Push her!
Push her!
This is it. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use pleading dumb! Even if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press.
What?
Even though he should have been witness to murder, even
though he should have been witness to murder.
Your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation.
Oh, fine. I'll talk. You win, lawyer.
Yes, man, that felt good. It's great to be alive.
Why are you pumping your fists in the air?
Now, tell me about the man you were with.
That man, he's my boss. Red White, the president of the information gathering conglomerate, Blue Corp.
That's so stupid.
I know, I agree.
His name is Red White, and he works for Blue Corp. Information gathering?
Well, I suppose you could call it detective agency.
So, this is the man that was with you the night of the murder?
I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her.
It's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located?
Mr. Red White.
At last.
Mr. Red White. Such a stupid name.
Finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action.
We
discarded it?
Why?
What?
We needed that.
We are idiots.
I agree.
We are the worst lawyers, Jasmine.
Let's go to Blue Corp. Oh, see, that's that painting! Oh my god.
This Blue Corp statue. It's so stupid looking. What's with the surreal decor?
Welcome! Please furnish me with your title of your personage.
What the?
Your name. What's your name? I was just inquirable asking the title that you go by. Inquirable? Inquirably?
Right. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably?
Mr. Wright, isn't it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary. Jesus fucking Christ.
What is this guy's problem?
I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp, you know. Corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conveying with the wordly challenge. Or conversing, excuse me.
What a fruitcake.
Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this.
Why is that an explanation? What does he mean by that?
No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with such a man such as myself?
Yeah, this guy's arrogance is meter off the scale.
Yeah, right? All right, look around. What?
Take a look at that desk.
Excuse me?
I'm guessing this is supposed to be a desk. Oh my, this is quite the thing.
It is modeled out of my... Oh, God.
It's modeled on my body, see?
Well, does its sleek roundature not inspire you? Ugh.
How about the painting? Or maybe leave the painting for last.
Okay, let's look at these trophies.
An impressive lineup of trophies. Judge's special runner-up, best participation.
Oh, no, he's a participation boy.
Judge's cooperation award, special good try prize. The words judges and special kind of stands out. Statue of a man holding up the world. Blue Corp sign certainly stands out enough. The model for this man is, of course, Mr. White.
Truly a work of art, but probably too beauticious for you to appreciate, correct?
I think I'm a little too beauticious for just about anyone to appreciate.
I have to say, it's an interesting lump right here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Right there.
What about that plant?
This plant?
No. Oh, the window. This is the top floor of a 20-story building. The view is quite presidential.
Look at him trying to use words.
Haven't I seen this somewhere? Is this a replica?
Ridiculousity. I have no interest in anything but originals. That's right there is a bona fide original, worth $5 million for sure. That guy wouldn't sell it, so. All right, let's talk. Miss May.
Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not?
Correct. She was my secretariat.
Okay.
Is he calling her a horse?
Yes.
Okay. What a shock it was to hear what she has done.
What she has done? You mean the wiretap?
Indeed, she is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not her job description. She does gather information for us on part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this.
Sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat.
Blue Corp.
What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway?
Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future. You might say, we are the future.
Sell information?
In just 10 years, I built this business up into the grand office you see now. In case you're wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. Yes, we understood that. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder of the CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not?
Anna, this guy's name is Red White, and he runs Blue Corp.
Also, we have Japanese.
Anna. Oh, so Anna, we have a bunch of Japanese candy from a new Japanese treat box that Jasmine's going to force feed you.
They're so good. Who can say I seldom pay attention to minute details such as time and place? My motto is, don't worry, be happy.
Don't worry. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on record that he does remember you very clearly.
No matter. The bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that.
He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him to the witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May.
Oh, ho, ho. The police? The courts? To me, they are mere toys. Playthings for my amusement. Not painting.
There's something that's been bothering me.
Yes? What might that be?
That big painting on the wall over there.
I've seen it before.
I've seen it before. You know, I've actually seen that painting before.
Oh?
Just yesterday, actually.
Your point being?
My point is simple, or rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall?
Mr. Wrong, was it?
Right.
It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you?
Lawyer.
No, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. Worth nothing, zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grotty Burger.
What? Oh.
Oh, did we get hit?
He punched me.
Well, Mr. Lawyer, will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty.
What?
Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding.
So you say, but I wonder, is that kind of control really possible?
I don't expect you to stand. It is a world beyond your compensation. You came here from Grotty Burgers, I presume.
Mr. Grossberg's, yeah.
Then you must ask him, why is it that painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss.
Yeah, it'd be nice if we still had that sworn affidavit from the bellhop.
Yeah, right? Yeah, let's leave.
Do we go back to Grotty Burgers?
Yeah, Grotty Burgers.
Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat? Ahem.
Jumpin' Josephets. Oh, you.
What's wrong? You look pensive, like an old man at the end of his days.
I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess.
Something's really bothering him. That much is clear.
Okay, if I examine everything, okay. Mr. White.
So, I paid Blue Corp a visit.
Oh, I see.
Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me.
Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy.
You see, it's just... Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said that you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp. Red White's office.
So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting.
Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow.
Connected, you say?
Yeah, and I know what it is.
He's probably black.
Your lovers!
No, he's probably blackmailing him.
Probably.
Yeah.
Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail?
Oh.
I think that painting has fairly gaudy proof.
Very well. This may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate.
What's he talking about?
Lovers, yes. Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now.
15 years?
All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed.
The name on the back of those photographs.
As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did.
So that's the connection.
It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White would be nigh on impossible.
Impossible? Why?
He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians.
What?
They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years.
What's the DL6 incident? What is the DL6 incident?
DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium.
A medium?
Her name was Misty Faye.
Faye?
Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police.
Was she also a Pokemon trainer?
Yes, and she failed. And as a result, the police called her a fraud.
This is what Maya was talking about the other day.
I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident.
What's the reason for blackmail? But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg?
The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him.
You told White?
He offered me riches. It's an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail.
Ah, I see.
White controls the law of this country and as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office.
Mia's office?
She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Okay.
Your trial? So you came to see the trial?
Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep.
Really? What was it?
Well, you see, it's just... Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I have done if things had gone poorly for the girl.
Your refusal. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense?
At this point, it's just kind of like we already know, but we're just going through it for more information.
I have the right to know.
A right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just I need more time to think about it, my boy.
He does seem troubled about something. Starting to have a feeling I know what it is.
Already know.
What?
Present any of that stuff to him? Sorry, but so it's you, my boy. Who is this man? It's a long story. I'll be needing that back now.
He doesn't want to talk about it for some reason. I better give back the photograph.
Okay. Show them this.
Sorry, boy, I can't help you with that.
I guess we should leave.
How about our own Fanco offices?
Yeah.
It's funny. Looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. Examine those books again.
These ones over here?
Yeah. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filled here. In alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? What was it? D6?
A record in this file that catches my eye. A, B, F, Missy Faye. Okay. Sure. I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only my words my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... the record starts there. Ah. So he probably took the information.
Yeah. Okay. So then JS.
Nothing. Okay.
And then...
There's writing on most of these in pencil? White? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait.
I get it. Mia thought that he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to it. I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one.
Ooh. Article about police and suicide where the word white is written in pencil on top. Okay. Well, what about the others?
Check them. Yeah.
T through U, W White. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken?
Okay.
Well, we got some more clues.
Cludios.
So... So where do we go now?
Maybe we either confront Red White with the accusations, or we go to the detention center, maybe.
Apparently Miss May is in questioning. I doubt they'll let me talk to her today.
It's my friend Kiwi.
Okay.
I found this in Mia's files.
So she was investigating Red White, as I expected. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, you could present this in court.
Not a bad idea.
Okay. That's about it.
What?
Sound of water coming from the shower?
La-di-da, money making, I got the money making blues. Someone seems to be enjoying the showers. Examine.
Okay. Okay.
Blue Corp.
Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry. Oh.
Oh, sorry, but there's something I have to ask you.
Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems like the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try to my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Did I make myself clear?
Transparent.
Could talk to him about all this stuff as well.
I think we're past needing to talk to April May. I've got to put this guy on the spot and quick.
What's the matter? You seem distressed. Blackmail?
Maybe. There's no point asking him.
Some of this crooked and straight question.
I need evidence. Okay.
Okay.
Then go back and present him the newspaper clipping, I guess.
Hopefully he doesn't take it. He said to keep it, right?
Okay, then I don't know.
I'm just worried he's going to take it from me. We have to talk to him, right? Gotta put him on the spot and quick. Stop that. Your case is giving me goosebumps. So I guess we will present this, I guess. I'm worried he's going to take it from me.
This is the only clue. I better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician.
He was
He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life.
And this concerns me how?
I found this article in Mia's office.
Miss Mia?
She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician.
You blackmailed him.
Blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him.
Blackmail?
Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia was investigating. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I?
What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, no, no. I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Ooh, Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now.
Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're wrong.
Wrong?
You're wrong, Mr. White.
Excuse me?
What I should be doing is going after you.
Just what are you insinuating?
Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about your all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out. Mr. White, you did it.
Secretary's office.
We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office.
Of course, sir. One moment, please.
White, that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude. Quietude?
Quietude.
I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over right away. The man standing right in front of me, he looks dazed but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man.
What?
Mr. White, isn't another one of those... This isn't another one of those... Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Okay, so now we're getting arrested? Oh, you are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia.
How dare you?
I'll point the finger at you and you'll be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer any worth will defend you. I have friends in local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendly inept. I can't pronounce that. Even you look competent.
I feel faint.
Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, butts, hairy butts. Right, actually.
Right, actually. Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry.
Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was the murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. Dude, this guy is an asshole. All right, guys. Can we save? Oh, thank God. It's like 4 p.m.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. It's already 4.
It's already 4.
I know. This game is great, right? What do you think of this game? You like it. You love it.
Jasmine, there's a lot of butts.
There's a lot of butts.
There's a lot of bottoms.
There's a lot of bottoms. There's a lot of hairy butts.
There's a lot of tee-hee.
Tee-hee. Wink.
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 Oh, but her testimony was just so firm.
Gumshoe save us, right? Right? Anyways, guys, we're going to end the stream today. Those GBTV booty butts. Booty butt cheeks. There you go.
Y'all.
This game.
We are attorneys. We are terrible, terrible attorneys.
We're the best attorneys, Ash. What are you talking about? We are the best attorneys.
What'd you guys think?
Mm-hmm. You have so many candies.
We have a lot of Japanese candy, y'all.
Yeah, I know.
Tomorrow, I'm going to remind y'all that tomorrow is our Stump Trunk show starting at noon Pacific time. We're going to be kicking it off with some of the new Overcooked DLC. Mm-hmm. So if you guys are excited to see us play some of that, be sure to tune in tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Beyond that, I want to say a big, big thank you to everyone that dropped bits, subbed, resubbed, gifted subs, and
donated.
Donated as well.
You guys are amazing. Thank you.
Thank you so, so much. Helps us do what we do. You guys are the best. I want to say another huge, huge thank you to all of our moderating team. We have the best moderators in the world. Be sure to drop that mod love for them. And just as Aherbesh there dropped in chat there, if you guys are not yet on our Discord, we have a great Discord community. You guys should totally be signed up there if you're not. With that, we're going to pass this love off to somebody else. Do you have anyone in mind, Jazzy?
We can hit Wander. Honestly, there's really not much else we're doing. Like, I think a lot of our friends that would be streaming are going to be hanging out at Rick's, so.
He might be as well.
That's true. But we don't know what time he's going to show up, so.
I mean, yeah. You guys probably have like at least another hour with Wander.
Yeah.
So, /raid WandaBot. He's playing some Risk of Rain 2. Looks like he's got a really crazy run going that he's only half an hour into.
Yeah.
So, have a fantastic rest of your Fridays. Be sure to tune in tomorrow. Give our best to Mr. WandaBot. With that, we've been Stumped. I've been Ash, run by Jazz. We'll catch you all next time.
Bye, guys.